embark on an adventure through the Baltic Sea, one of my very favourite parts of the world. It's more like a lake than a sea really, which joins several different nations, and we're going to visit some absolutely charming cities as well as little villages, very scenic passageways, a lot of islets and nature stops. It really is a great mix of different activities, and I think we'll get a really good feel for why this area is so special and was so important throughout history.
We're beginning now our great expedition into the Baltic. We're leaving behind Russia and St. Petersburg, and we will be following this bay almost all the way out to the main Baltic Sea.
Okay, we are right here now on board the Pommern in the western harbor of Mariehamn on the Åland Islands. This vessel here, she was originally built to carry nitrate from the nitrate ports in Chile and west coast of South America. But then when Gustav Eriksson bought her in 1923, then she was generally used in what was called the grain race.
Today we're in Gotland, the medieval town, and I'm very pleased to have you all here since this is my home. I live here in Visby, and this is a medieval town, and as you saw today, it's a lot of history, a lot of ruins and a lot of roses.
So today we explored Riga, capital city of Latvia today, but definitely regional center of Baltic states, and Latvians would be proud to say one day United States of Baltics. Well, that's still a dream. We are part of European Union, but still we are biggest and central of Baltic states.
We have hot dog and beer out on Sunday today.
We sailed 170 nautical miles overnight through the Baltic Sea until reaching the country of Poland, right in front of Westerplatte, which is the place where the first bomb in World War II was dropped. Our local Polish guides have taken us to explore the beautiful city of Gdansk, and seeing in what great condition it is now, it is very hard to imagine that it was completely destroyed by bombs during World War II.
Morning. Another gorgeous day in the Baltic Sea.
This is the most easterly point of Denmark, and I've spent tremendous amount of time here. Just as a child was growing up, it means a lot to me. This is kind of the cultural point where different cultures that we are meeting, they would pass right by here. The Danes, the Swedes, and all the way over from the Far East and coming up from Germany. It's a pretty wonderful place, and I am truly enjoying it.
We entered the Trava River this morning and came ashore to Lubeck, the most beautiful medieval city. It's a World Heritage Site, a UNESCO listing, and it's the most famous of the Hanseatic centres. Some of the parts of the city were bombed in the last war, but other parts remain intact. And as you wander around these wonderful streets, you can see this fantastic brickwork, because stone was a real problem for them here, but bricks they could produce, and that's what they did. They produced a wonderful architecture, which is all around you.
We have now spent 10 days travelling through the Baltic Sea and have a good idea of the kind of titanic power struggles that went on in this area.
My family comes from one of the Baltic states, so for me the important thing is that guests who come here to travel learn something about the Baltic states, that it's an area of the world that you don't hear a lot about in the United States. And if anything, I hope that they would go away with a better understanding of the history, both in the past but the history now, of how the people live now and how unique they are, each individual country, and hopefully they go away with an affection in their heart for what is the Baltic states.